16-year-old Sophie Murray was a fitness fanatic and she dreamed of becoming a paramedic. In October of last year, she started to say that she felt like she was breathing through a straw. She went back to the doctors 4 times and was told she had asthma, but she went downhill rapidly. 2 days after her last visit to the clinic, she woke feeling very sick.
She's just said, "Mum," she sounded really distressed, she said, "Mum, I really can't breathe." So got the phone, went back up to her to ring NHS Direct, and I don't even down just to get the phone, and her lips were like gone blue.
Sophie died later that day. An inquest found the cause of death to be a large blood clot on her lungs linked to the contraceptive pill. Today, the Royal College of GPs told News at 10 it will be writing to all doctors and nurses.
They should all have a clear understanding that deep vein thrombosis and pulmonary embolism are one of the most serious risks associated with any combined contraceptive. So already they should be trained, but a reminder that this is an issue is always timely.
But it's not just Sophie. In the last 6 months, 17-year-old ballerina Maria Santa and 23-year-old Charlotte Foster died of blood clots linked to the pill. In each case, questions have been asked about whether they got the right care. And then there's 21-year-old Fallon Kurek too, told by a nurse she was just having a panic attack, only to collapse at home in her mum's arms.
I said, "Look, I've had enough of this. I'm ringing an ambulance." They took her in. I went and registered at the reception. I can't remember whether it was a nurse or a doctor, came through and said, "Is there any history of heart problems?" I said, no history of heart problems. "Has she been taking any drugs?" I said, "No, only the pill." And they went, "The pill?" I went, "Yeah." "She's on the pill?" I went, "Yeah, that's it." And they just went.
Young and healthy, here is Fallon as her parents want her to be remembered. She was one of the unfortunate few. The pill is a very safe form of contraception and the chances of side effects are low and, in theory, well known. Today, one of the country's most senior surgeons calls for doctors to take the symptoms more seriously.
I think it has to be one of education, and it's getting the importance of recognising the possibility even of a deep vein thrombosis and treating that seriously even though the symptoms may be minor.
Sophie and Fallon's families also call for greater checks.
Get straight to your doctor and tell them to actually check for this.
If Fallon had received the treatment that she needed on the Friday, Fallon would be alive now. The only reason Fallon isn't alive now is because it was left for another 3 days and she died.